Hi, everyone. Ignore all that long list of chat is ready, chat is ready, chat is ready. Ignore that. Technology. Oi. How's everybody doing? I haven't seen you in a long time. Um, so those of you that know, my dad passed away, and so I haven't been around. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Nigel. Thank you for sharing. Why is the chat doing this? Holy cow, this is so bizarre. Okay, hold on. We may have to do this another way. I've received 2 messages today from Restream Chat. Oh, okay. This is so weird. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I may have to do this somehow different instead of having this chat stream go seriously bizarre and weird. Hold on, 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 hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Let's get rid of this chat stream because it's a little weird. All right. Let me adjust things. Adjusted. Ready to roll. Okay. Hi, guys. So, what I was saying is most of you probably know that my dad passed away on Sunday. So, I've been out of this social loop. Hi, Nigel. I think I already said hello. But I just want to let you know that, I'm getting back in a little bit. We've done a bunch of mourning. I've been able to spend a little time with some of my family, not very much of my family. But we've been doing a lot of Zooming and a lot of video chatting. My sister's in New York, so she obviously can't be here. And of course, we will celebrate his life when all this craziness comes to an end. But I wanted to hop on today and talk about basically, how to explain death to your children. I had one of my clients call me and ask me about it because they had a death in their family. And as this virus continues, there will be various people that will get it and will pass away from it. Now, my dad passed away from old age, not the virus, but it's going to go more and more. And there are so many people out there that know somebody that has passed away from the virus or that has the virus, who's battling it, has recovered, whatever. There's a lot of people around that are going to be affected by this. So I thought it was important to come on and let you know how to handle sadness and death with your child. And this will apply to anything, the death of a pet. Even once we're gone from all this silly, it's not silly, craziness. Thank you, Nigel. Hi, Camera. Hi, Mike. I mean, animals die, dogs die, cats die, pets die, and they're all hard to deal with for children, not just adults. So this will apply to any death that you may have in your family. So first of all, I want to tell you that what's really important is to be brief and simple. Simple instructions. We're talking about little kids. I'm not really talking about teenagers or even older elementary school kids, which kind of get it in their own way. I mean, none of us really get death other than it's done. We don't get the concept of what happens because none of us have died. We only share the concept we believe. So be very brief and simple with your child of what's happening, but be truthful. Hi, Gabby. Hi, Karen. Be truthful about it, okay? So you don't need a lot of detail. You want to be age appropriate. You want to tell them something simple like when my dad died, great grandpa has died. He was sick and now he's died. So it's pretty, this happened, he was sick, and this is what happened due to it. He passed away. Okay, so you just want to be simple. Now, depending on your religion and what you believe happens after death, you can then share that in the simplest of forms, guys. Don't go into, well, these are the steps that happen after death. So a person dies, and this happens, and this happens, and this happens, and they eventually go to heaven or whatever your belief is. Okay? If you believe a soul goes to heaven, then say that. Okay, so now grandpa's in heaven, And if you believe they become angels, you can say they become angels. But whatever your belief is, you want to, share that. The grieving, Karen, are you asking about grieving? Like, am I grieving, or the grieving process for children? They are absolutely grieving. They are sad. They are confused. They have lost someone that's near and dear to them, just like we all did. So you have to allow them to grieve. And I'm not sure if that's specifically what you're asking about or not. But you have to allow that. Yes, for children. Yes, you have to allow. So you have to allow, as you're explaining where this person went, you have to allow for all their feelings and their emotions. They may be mad. They may be angry. I want to go see grandpa, and grandpa's not there. They may be, they may feel guilty. Was it something I did? There's a lot of emotion. They may be overwhelmed. They may be completely silent when you tell them. And that does not mean they're not listening. When my daughter was little, she was 4 years old, my grandmother, her great-grandmother, died, and she had gotten to know her because my parents had brought her up to live with them while she was ill. And I sat and I discussed it with Lauren about great-grandma's death and that she was gone, and she listened very intently. Hi, Levi. She listened very intently. She said nothing. About 2 weeks later, she repeated the whole thing to me. She told me how great-grandma had died and great-grandma had gone to heaven and great-grandma was with God, and that we could talk to her whenever we wanted to, and like almost verbatim what I had told her. So don't think they're not listening. They just may not know how to react. So explain it in as simple terms as you can, but explain it. Don't act like nothing happened. They are grieving. They are sad. They feel your sadness, your loss. Talk to them. Age appropriately. You don't have to go into all the details. Okay. Now, I'm checking out something because, I don't want to miss anything. Oh, okay. So, how can you help your child? I love you too, Levi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How can you help your child remember this person? You can have conversations about them. You can sing songs that remind them of them. You can say things that remind them. You can let your child draw pictures. You can let them write a letter. You can take pictures and videos and review them with your child. You can let them take a picture, maybe a favorite picture, and pin it on their wall or put it under their pillow. You can include, great grandma or great grandpa or grandma or grandpa or whoever, aunt, uncle, whoever passed. You can include them in your nightly prayers if you pray at night. Don't act like we can't talk about them anymore because they're gone. Don't feel awkward if you talk about them. Your children want to talk about them. So don't try to okay, now we're not going to talk about it because it's awkward. Things are awkward, and it's okay to be awkward. You can light a candle. You can have your own service. Right now, while we're all kind of, kept in our homes, if you can't be there at a funeral or a ceremony, you can light your own candle and have your own service, which is great. If a pet dies, you can have your own little service about a pet. Same with an adult. Light a candle and let it burn out. Don't blow it out, So there are all kinds of ways. Celebrate the joy of that person's life. Talk about all the fun times, the happy times, the times that make you laugh. Let them do that with you. Hi, Nick. Hi, Karen. Hi, Mike. She took time to process it. Yes. It takes time. It takes time for everyone to process it. And yes, Lauren she was not listening. It wasn't that she was being silent when I was explaining it. She just had to kind of process it. Exactly. Okay, so you want to let them know that you are always available to talk to them. So if they, like Lauren, didn't want to talk about it right then and there, give them time. Maybe they'll come up to you and say, you know what, can you tell me a little more about whoever the person was? Can you tell me what, where they are now? What are they doing? There may be some very matter-of-fact questions, and there may be some funny stuff that comes up. Let them, allow them to have all their emotions, even the silly, funny ones. Hi, Liz. I'll give you an example. My niece and nephew lost their father when they were about 3 years old. And one day, this was probably, I don't know, maybe a month after Miles had passed, Matt climbed into a lane chest of my sister's and said, look, I'm being daddy. Now you're like, he's like being like in a casket. It's okay. He didn't know that was like weird. He was just mimicking what he knew. Let that happen. Talk to them. All of it's okay. We all react differently to death. All of us. Everybody has their own feelings. Everybody has their own truths. And, one of my clients had asked me, is it okay to cry in front of your child? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because you know what? When you cry, it gives them permission to cry. Let them know that you're sad too, that you miss that person too. Let them know that it's okay to have these feelings. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be sad. All the emotions, everything that they present, acknowledge them and talk about them so that they feel comfortable no matter how they feel. Because it's confusing. It's confusing for adults. It's certainly confusing for children. And this is something that's going to come up. And be ready for it. Hi, Brian. They may ask you, are you going to die too? Because a child's mind is very simplistic, very black and white. They don't have all the elaborate logic and self-regulation and all of those things that we have in our mind isn't in a child's mind yet. Their mind is very underdeveloped. So they think very black and white. I'll give you an example. When my son Kyle was born, our cat grew very jealous of him. And she would just jump up, bite him, and run away. And I would hear Kyle scream, and I would know what happened. And this happened often enough that I said to Kyle one day, I said, we may have to take Nikki to a farm to live because she is biting you too much. And she's not being nice. And Kyle immediately said to me, if I'm not nice, will you send me away too? And I was like, no, and I'm not sending Nikki away. And it didn't even dawn on me at that moment how he would relate that. But he related it directly to Nikki's not being nice, so she's going away. So if I'm not nice, I'm going away. They are very black and white about things. Hi, Nick. Hi, Lisa. Okay. So when they have a death in their family, they may very well say to you, are you going to die too? Because in their eyes, if this person can die, why can't you die? And in reality, none of us are getting out of here alive, right? Right. So when they ask you that question, be truthful. Everybody, you don't have to say you specifically are going to die, but you can say everybody lives their life. They are born, they live a life, and they pass away. But make sure they know that you plan on being around for a very long time, watching them grow up, being with them while they grow up, all of that. Do not be like really grave and say, yes, I'm all going to die. I'm going to die. We're all going to die. No, because that means to them, you're going to die. So be reassuring that you are here, you are awake, you are with them, and you're going to be with them tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. But be prepared for that question, because that question will come true. Their minds are ready to be filled with knowledge and experience of life. Yes, always such good time. Thank you, Nick. Oh, love you, ma'am. Okay, and thank you for sharing with your friends. So be prepared for that question. It's going to come up because everything's so simple to them. You know, this person died. Maybe in my case, my father died. So my grandchildren will be like, great grandpa died. Why can't grandma die? It's the logical next step of thought in their mind. So be prepared for that. And remember that you can cry. You can show all of your emotion to your children. Don't try to say, oh, I'm going to be strong and act like this doesn't bother me. Heck no, it is bothering you. And they need to know that emotion is okay. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to display your emotions. It's okay to know that I'm sad just like you're sad. It's okay for them to support you like you support them. Okay, guys, so I just wanted to come on and go over this because, unfortunately, I think more and more of this is going to be coming true in more and more families. And you guys are going to be dealing more and more with the, extensive illness or death of somebody that you're close to. So I hope you all stay super healthy, 6 feet apart, wash your hands, wear masks, bandanas, whatever you got, gloves. Make sure you stay healthy so we can get rid of this thing. We can start building our immunities against this new virus. Stay healthy, still stay safe. Make sure you're doing the same for your kids. Reach out if you need to have any questions. Guys, and if you're not on Facebook, join Pumped Up Parenting on Facebook. And if you guys are just in a really chaotic situation with your home, I mean, we're all kind of safe in our homes, but really getting overwhelmed with everything we have to do and being on top of each other. So if you want to look for some really great peaceful parenting advice, I have a Peaceful Parenting Academy. It has 7 modules. There's about 7 videos per module. The videos are short and sweet. You got 10 minutes, you can watch a video. They're not long. I know what it's like to be a parent. I've been a parent for 40 years. I know sometimes you just have 10 minutes to do something. That's how this is designed. And I have it slashed at 80% off for all of you because we're in kind of a new world and our parenting has never, ever been more challenging than it is right now. So if you're interested in checking out that Peaceful Parenting Academy, like I said, 80% off, super low pricing, go to pumpedupparenting.com and go to, I think it's /academy, not positive, but in the top tabs, it's under Peaceful Parenting Academy. And someone said they couldn't find it on the homepage. It was on another page, the top tab. So I'm going to check that out after this. But the top tabs are on other pages if it's not on the homepage. Peaceful Parenting Academy, you can sign up. You can get access to it immediately. And it's at 80% off. Super low pricing for all of you to get you through this time where you're just a little extra challenge with your parenting. Okay, guys. Yes, stay well. Hi, Caroline. Stay well. Yes, let's declare it done, Nigel. I am so with you. All right, guys. As always, I am very grateful that you joined me. People on the replay, #afterparty, and super grateful you joined me as well. I wish you days filled with peace, love, and tons of laughter. Guys, laughter will get you through. It really is the best medicine. It'll get you through everything. We've been laughing a bunch about my dad and all the silly things he's always done. So have a great day. Have a safe day. Keep yourself healthy. Keep your family healthy. And I'll see you here next time on Pumped Up Parenting and Around the Web. Bye, guys.